The Minoan civilization was one of the earliest advanced civilizations in Europe, flourishing on the island of Crete during the Bronze Age, approximately between 3000 BCE and 1450 BCE. Named after the legendary King Minos, the civilization is renowned for its sophisticated art, architecture, maritime trade, and religious practices. Unlike contemporary civilizations like Mesopotamia or Egypt, the Minoans were not militaristic but focused heavily on culture, trade, and urban planning. Geography and environment. Crete, the largest island in the Aegean Sea, provided the Minoans with a favorable environment for agricultural development, trade, and maritime activities. The island's natural harbors allowed for extensive sea trade, connecting Crete with Egypt, the Near East, and mainland Greece. Fertile valleys and a mild Mediterranean climate supported the cultivation of wheat, barley, olives, and grapes, which became staples of Minoan economy and diet. The mountainous terrain also offered protection against invasions, contributing to the civilization's long-lasting stability. Urban centers and architecture. The Minoan civilization is best known for its palatial complexes, which served as administrative, religious, and economic centers. The most famous palace was Knossos, covering over 20,000 square meters and featuring complex multi-story buildings with advanced plumbing systems, including flush toilets and aqueducts. Other major centers included Phaistos, Malea, and Zakros. Minoan architecture demonstrated advanced engineering skills, with large storage rooms, central courtyards, light wells, and elaborately decorated frescoes. Unlike other contemporary civilizations, the Minoans built without fortifications, reflecting a society less focused on warfare and more on prosperity and trade. Art and culture. Minoan art reflects a society deeply connected with nature, religion, and daily life. Frescoes depicting dolphins, bulls, and elaborate ceremonies adorned palace walls, while pottery and sculptures showed remarkable craftsmanship. The famous Prince of the Lilies fresco and the bull leaping frescoes from Knossos illustrate both religious rituals and leisure activities. Jewelry and metalwork were highly developed, indicating wealth and social stratification. Art was not merely decorative, it also conveyed Minoan beliefs, social structure, and economic activity. Economy and trade. Trade was the backbone of the Minoan economy. They exported olive oil, wine, pottery, and textiles, while importing raw materials such as copper, tin, and precious stones. Minoan ships were advanced, featuring long hulls suitable for long-distance travel, which enabled them to dominate trade routes across the Aegean and eastern Mediterranean. The civilization's wealth, derived largely from trade, allowed for luxurious palaces and the flourishing of arts. The absence of widespread fortifications suggests that they relied on diplomacy and maritime strength rather than military conquest for security. Religion and society. Religion played a central role in Minoan life. Evidence from frescoes, figurines, and shrines indicates worship of a mother goddess, symbolizing fertility and nature, alongside other deities associated with animals and the natural world. Rituals often included processions, offerings, and possibly bull-leaping ceremonies, which may have had religious or symbolic significance. Society appears to have been hierarchical yet relatively egalitarian for women, who are prominently depicted in religious ceremonies and public life, suggesting a society where women held significant status. Writing and record keeping. The Minoans developed a sophisticated system of writing to manage economic transactions and administrative activities. The primary scripts were Linear A and Linear B. Linear A remains undeciphered and is presumed to have been used for the native Minoan language, while Linear B, adapted by the Mycenaeans after Crete's decline, represents an early form of Greek. These scripts were primarily used for record keeping in palaces, indicating an organized bureaucratic system that monitored trade, agriculture, and resource allocation. Decline of the Minoan civilization. The decline of the Minoans is attributed to a combination of natural disasters and external invasions. Around 1600 BCE, the volcanic eruption on the nearby island of Thera, modern Santorini, likely caused massive tsunamis and ash fallout, weakening the economy and infrastructure. By 1450 BCE, the Mycenaeans from mainland Greece had taken over Crete, incorporating Minoan culture into their own civilization while gradually erasing the distinctive Minoan identity. Despite this decline, the legacy of the Minoans endured through their art, architecture, and influence on subsequent Greek culture. Legacy. The Minoan civilization significantly influenced later Greek culture, particularly the Mycenaeans. Their advanced urban planning, art, maritime trade, and religious practices left lasting impressions on Aegean and Mediterranean history. Archaeological discoveries at Knossos, Phaistos, and other sites have provided invaluable insight into a civilization that valued creativity, trade, and social complexity over military conquest. Conclusion. The Minoans were a remarkable Bronze Age civilization that exemplified artistic brilliance, advanced architecture, and maritime prowess. Their society, centered on trade, religion, and cultural sophistication, offers a glimpse into one of Europe's earliest urban civilizations. Despite their eventual decline, the Minoans' contributions to art, architecture, and early writing continue to shape our understanding of ancient civilizations and their interconnectedness across the Mediterranean world.